The result number 3, educational toolkits for healthy urban planning and urban participation. Selecting project proposals through public participation. Selecting project proposals for public participation is the process of analyzing, evaluating, and comparing alternatives in a way that facilitates decision-making on the future development of the area. This activity should be conducted based on informative, well-structured, and clear presentation of all projects so that all participants are aware of benefits and weaknesses of each alternative, as well as how much and in what ways urban design proposal fits the key quality criteria. Local communities and different stakeholders may favor different design alternatives in relation to their specific interests. Therefore, the role of the planner is to present and mediate public discussion on the alternatives. Different participatory tools can be used for selecting project proposals depending on purpose and type of projects, participants included, and time available for the activity. Choice catalog and dot voting are two forms that are especially appropriate for educational purposes. Participants in this activity are students, teachers, researchers, but also local community, public administration, and stakeholders. Resources required depends on the activity, and the time required for this activity depends on the complexity of the task. Usually it takes 2 hours, but it can be more. Choice catalog is the communication method that enables interest groups to choose among the number of pre-prepared options. This method aims to help participants to fully understand the planned spatial interventions and harmonize their desires with solutions that can be implemented. Presented alternative solutions are based on data collection and analysis, which usually include information gained through surveys, interviews, and different formats of citizen participation. Besides that, communication process is carried out through a catalog presentation and enables discussion of alternative project proposals. As such, Choice Catalog is both the result and a means of communication. Various stakeholders participate in this activity. People who are initiating the project, the ones who are responsible for the implementation, and potential users. There are different types of catalogs. While some are aimed at reviewing preferences and needs, others are presenting alternative urban projects and actions and aim to enable discussion and choice of the most preferable one. There are three main steps in this activity. Step 1 refers to preparing a catalog. The catalogs describe options and background information among which citizens can decide. The presence of facilitators is desirable in order to encourage citizens to participate and to ease the interpretation of displayed information. Step 2 refers to choice. Part of catalog is supported by a questionnaire where participants mark the most desirable solution. Step 3 refers to analysis and discussion of the results. Strengths of this activity are related to a variety of solutions and the possibility of choice. It is assumed that the sense of responsibility for the outcome of the project will develop among the participants and may lead to better acceptance of applied solutions as well as to reduce the financial risk for the investor. Weaknesses are related to the fact that the results may not be representative due to poor response or lack of participant diversity. Dot voting is a very simple and quick method for groups to use in setting priorities when there are many options. It can be used to identify where to start in addressing an issue, which project to start first, what is our top core value, etc. Group of participants can generate a list of all the things they believe they should address for improving the urban area. They know they can't do it all. This method would help participants give a sense of which items are most important and should be addressed first. Steps in dot voting method are: first, begin by brainstorming all options and list on flip chart in any order. Leave enough space between the items to place sticky dots. Give each person in the group 10 dots. They should use all 10 dots, but no more than 4 on any one item. Therefore, 4 dots would indicate their top priority. In the third steps, participants place their dots under the items on flip charts. If you have a larger group, split the items on 2 flip charts. Then count the number of dots for each item and make priority listing on a new flipchart page. You may then discuss with the group if they agree those should be the top priorities. It is important to say that this exercise creates a fun activity, good visual, and helps getting input from the entire group. For educational purposes, dot voting can be exercised in the classroom as simulation game. Students here have different roles to play. They present their projects to the audience, work as facilitators, but also can play the role of different stakeholders and vote with their specific interests in mind. The procedure is the same as for previously described dot voting, and both choices and discussion should reflect different stakeholders' interests in participatory planning process.